Hello, YouTube. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to hear me too well because it's a little windy out. It's a little less windy than the walk was to get on the 44, though. So there's that. It says 6:05 p.m. Friday, March 4th, 2022. I had things I was hoping to do today, and many of those things required that I get to places before 5 p.m. and I didn't even make it out of bed before 5 p.m. So such is my life. I don't even think having a car would have saved me this time around, other than perhaps if I had a car, when I half woke up earlier and heard the sound of rain and wind and just inclement weather outside, I would have probably felt a little different way about it. I would have probably been like, well, that sucks, but I got things I gotta do, and I would have probably got up and got dressed and dealt with it, rather than just having the doom and gloom that washed over me when I heard that sound and thinking, I'm not walking in rain. Fuck walking in rain. But at least right now it's just a little windy, and this I feel like this fence to my right is actually protecting me from the wind somewhat. I can oh yeah, it's definitely windier above the fence. So thank God for small things that help me out. So the bus is supposed to be here. I think it's what is it? 6:06. I don't know. This next bus, I forget. Seems like I had about a 6-minute transfer time. That bus and this bus. And the funny thing was, another bus was like just here, just like I saw it pull off here as I was crossing in the bus app as I was crossing Indian School. So at this point, I guess you could say that at least from 44th Street headed westbound, that Camelback is running at such a frequency that missing the bus isn't such a terrible thing. Now I haven't looked at the app to see how well my activity is going to be to the Route 60, and I guess it doesn't really matter. I have no control over it. Like once I make it this far, I don't. Well, I mean, I guess I have the option of staying on the 50 and walking from Camelback to Bethany. Actually, the more I think of that, the more that sounds like a good idea. Who knows? Maybe I can strike up a conversation with a working girl on 27th Avenue. Maybe, just maybe. Although it's, I believe it's impossible to make that sort of thing happen without a vehicle. I don't think they're really looking to go on a walk with somebody. That's not how their dates work. Anyway, so last night was overall a really good show. I don't recall any moments of being frustrated with people. Now, granted, people did not tip me for shit. Actually, I did have one person I got a little frustrated, and that was Rico. He kept coming up, just like, "Hey, you should meet me next. Hey, isn't it my turn to sing? Hey, blah 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 blah." And he's tipped me a couple of times through Cash App, but that didn't happen. The one thing that did curb him coming up and constantly bugging me about, was when I was doing like a set of videos and people were dancing, and he was actually going to, I think, like going to be the next singer on deck anyway, and I'm trying, and when I'm running a set of videos, like I'm trying to queue up the next round of karaoke. I'm trying to sort it out, find everybody's songs, have it all lined up, queued up, so when I go into it, it goes smoothly, and also keep the set of music that I'm playing going, keep the dance floor popping for the 2, 3, 4 songs that I do it, and so people just constantly, so someone coming up and give me a song, fine, that's fine. Come up, give me a song. Come up, tip me, and give me a song. That would be better. But just coming up and bugging me, hey, what am I going to sing? What am I going to sing? What I call your name, dumbass. That's how it works. know this by now. Yeah, some lovely art. That's also kind of lovely. Anyway, nice noise pollution mobile. Oh no, you see, he kept coming up and bugging me. And at one point, like, after what was, I want to say, the third or fourth time in less than 5 minutes, I just looked at him and gave him a dirty look, and I'm like, do you realize every time you come up here and bug me like that, you stop me from queuing up your song? Because I was actually in the process of, like, I had looked at the stack of papers that I was sorting through at that point in time, and like I saw his name was on the next one when he actually came up and interrupted me, and I'm just like, do you know, like, at that point he was literally what was stopping me from queuing his song, and he just kind of gave me this look like, oh, and turned around and walked off. Like, you know, you got a message to me about how you'd like to be sooner. There's a place to put a comment with your Cash App tip. There's a place to leave a comment with your PayPal tip. There's a way to leave your comment with your Venmo tip. I can read that comment. That will be way more efficient than you coming up and bugging me while I'm trying to queue songs. And if you actually come up with, you know, a $5 bill, or pathetic as it is, even a $1 bill, and hand it to me and then have something to say, I'm a lot more inclined to listen to you. But if you're completely repetitively bugging me, and motherfucker, I already got your songs. You're not motivating me to put you up any quicker. You're kind of doing exactly the opposite. Anyway, it wasn't much of a conflict, but it did kind of contribute. It contributed to the thoughts that make me not want to come back there. So a lot of attractive women, at least women I find attractive as usual, and a lot of them flirting with me, but you know, didn't as much as even get a phone number, or you know, and I guess I'm obviously wanting more than a phone number. I'm wanting the bedroom fun that I'm not getting at home. That's what I'm wanting. And that's something I used to get a lot of as a karaoke host, and I don't know if it's just been, I guess, so long since I've been single. I've lost my game, or maybe I'm just so old that I'm not attracted to women anymore. It could be that, but yeah, I'm not having the women that are coming over, and then when they're flirting with me, I'm not having them ask, hey, you know, what are you doing later? What are you doing after this? Hey, you want to come to my place and hang out afterwards? I'm not getting that, and I guess that's what I need. And granted, I'm not asking for that, and maybe that's what I need to do. I just feel like that's awkward. Jazzy was there. I absolutely adore her, and I haven't really approached her as much as I'd like to approach her, because I honestly thought that she was in her mid-20s, and I just felt like, yeah, this is not age appropriate. Like, I can dream, but that's just not remotely age appropriate. And it's just in her eyes, I'm just probably an old man. Granted, an old man that she likes, but old man regardless. But anyway, it was her birthday last night, and she was actually working as cocktail waitress, which is unusual. I hardly ever have a waitress on that shift. And God, she looked amazing, absolutely amazing, and came on to be pretty hard. And actually, at one point, I tried to get a pizza, and Sean told me they were too busy to get me a pizza, which, I mean, I'm supposed to get like a meal when I'm there, and I can appreciate, like, yeah, you're too busy to get the pizza. I guess all I want on that end is to be remembered. Like, when you do get a gap in everybody else, you know what I like on my pizza? Or you can just go, fuck, I forget what Dan likes on his pizza. Oh well, fuck it, I guess he's getting cheese pizza. And because I could hang with that too. and just throw in the order. But at least remember me before the bar is closed, because by then I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry, and I don't have any options for food. I can't just hop in my car and go to the drive-thru and get food. I'm stuck as a pedestrian in a car-centric hellscape where nobody will serve me food, and most doors are locked to me, and I'm hungry, really hungry. Jazzy came through. I don't know how or where. I mean, obviously she got out of the kitchen, but she made me a couple of turkey and cheese sandwiches, and it wasn't anything fantastic, but it was exactly what I needed. Give me some really nice hugs, and maybe I should have pushed her for a phone number. Maybe that's where I failed. But anyway, come to find out, it was her 35th birthday, so not as ridiculously younger than me as I thought she was. Anyway, I really hope she's there right now.